Supreme, supreme, my people. Abundance to all, abundance to all. I don't know if they're gonna send too many notifications out, but we will find out. We will find out. Let me go on YouTube now. Let me see how that look. All right, let me see how that. Okay, that's not what it is. Supreme, supreme, my people. Abundance, 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 abundance. Excuse me. What's up, Yizzo? Yizzo Supreme, my people. It's been a minute since I've been over here on. Hold up. Before the calls come in, God damn. Damn. Hold up, Yizzo. Before the calls come in, Yizzo. Before the calls, give me a second. Give me a second, please. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. That's all I'll ask y'all to do is give me 1 second. So I'm gonna go on my page real fast because I want to show y'all. I want y'all to know what topic I'm talking about, and I want to play this topic. I'm gonna show y'all real fast. So let me move it up real fast, just a little bit. Okay, pause. I posted this video today on YouTube, and I said, please answer the question, right? I said, please answer the question. Why is it that other races of women that have been dealing with so-called black men for so many years, why are they not over the internet speaking about black men in such disgust, like our own reflection is speaking about us in such disgust and such disappointment? That's all. That's the question that I asked. And in the comments, right, I knew this was going to happen because you have to be able to exercise emotional intelligence. And I have grown through this. When you read dark psychology, you start to see your faults as well as you start to see other people and how they're what you would call, you either be a puppet or you either the puppet or you're a puppet. Excuse me. Let me get this correct. When you're reading dark psychology and you start to understand dark psychology, you either a puppet or you are the strings pulling at the puppet. Let me make that very clear, because people will do something to you or do something like when somebody do something that if you made it very clear, this is very disrespectful, I don't appreciate this, please do not cross this line. And when somebody do it, they expect you to react to something that they did to you that you made clear that you would not accept. They expect for you to respond to them in your higher self. My higher self may be me cussing you the fuck out at that moment. That may be just my higher self. So dark psychology, if you really read dark psychology and start to look, you can look it up. I'm going to name a few things that are going on in our community regarding dark psychology, and it's happening vastly because in our community at this particular time, it's no longer about truth. It's all about feelings. It's how you feel as an individual. It's no longer about truth, and feelings are vague. So now let me say this to you. I want to read the comment that was written because I posted the comment on the live. That's why I posted that comment from Gigi, whoever it was, right? And I understand that there are a lot of fake reggae. I know that. I know I'm going to. I know I'm going to hell. You ain't gotta tell me. I already know that. I'm in hell already. And the people that don't see that I'm in hell already, then that's cool. I'm all right. But so I posted the comment, and the comment stated like, Kalal, why don't you talk about the abuse that black men? I don't want to say it like that. Let me read it verbatim. Let me read the comment verbatim. Because you've seen a lot of AI or artificial intelligence that want to. Here we go, right here. Let me read this comment right here. It says, greetings, Kala. Why do our melanated brothers attack melanated women in the way no other man talk about their women? I'm confused, but I didn't understand. Listen, let me read it again. Greetings, Kala. Why do our melanated men attack melanated women in a way no other men talk about their women? Okay, fine, not a problem. The one thing that I want to say, right? When I posted that video, it wasn't to bash so-called black women. I just was asking about why is it other races of women not complaining about so-called black men? Like we don't take the same characteristics and traits when we deal with another race of women. That's what I'm saying. I don't condone it because it's genetically not safe. It's genetically not healthy. It's treason for the most part. And you should not want to sleep with something that's not compatible to you. So, however, other races of women seem to be creating islands, be creating vacation resorts, seem to be creating environments for black men to come to so that way that they can treat them in a proper manner that they consider proper. Now, here we go right here. From 1619 to 1719, over 274,000 women, children, and men were killed per day. Write that down so you can go over this shit again with each other. From 1619 to 1719, that's only 100 years. From 1619 to 1719, over 274,000 women, children, and men worldwide on this planet were killed per day. That's scientific facts. You can look this shit up. Point blank and simple. So now that's 1.9 million a week. 1.9 million a week. Hold on, let me finish because I want to finish this out, and I want some. You can call in afterwards. 1.9 million a week. Women, children, and men were killed. King Leopold went into Congo, right? And this is just one person that I'm talking about. King Leopold went into the Congo and killed over 20 million women, children, and men. King Leopold, he went in there and killed over 20 million women, children, and men. Guess what he did to the people that tried to escape and tried to run away? Guess what he did? He cut off their hands and cut off their feet. Now, all the way up until 1953, you can find human zoos. Name me the black man that owned human zoos. I am not exonerating black men over the last 20, 30 years. I am not exonerating them. However, what I will say is that black men, if you were to compare black men to black men, this was a white woman on here. You didn't compare a black man to a black. You compare black men to other races of men. That's what you did. And there is no other race of man on this planet that love their mother, love their woman, love their reflection more than a black man. Not one. Not one. So again, I'm not exonerating Pookie and the fucking other clowns that's out here on the streets. No, I'm not exonerating them. Hell no. But you think that they even scratched the surface to senseless killing? I mean, 20 million women, children, and men were just killed by King Leopold. You go over to Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus killed over 100 million women, children, and men. And guess what? He also did sex trafficking. He had children, sex trafficking children. I'm gonna wait for the phone. I'm gonna wait for the phone calls to call in because also when I'm on this platform. Hold on, let me see. Can I do this? All right, let me see. Let me see if I can. I can't block people on this platform, but I can block people on Instagram. So this is why I don't come over here, because just know every time I post a video over here about the moon, the sun, and let me answer this phone. Whenever I post a peace, appreciation, and value, live with Kalai, state your name, city, and state where you calling from.
What's up, Kalai? My name Mark, bro, and I'm calling from Richmond, VA, bro.
What's going on, my brother? How you doing? What's on your mind? What's on your soul?
Man, look, what's on my soul right now, man? Look, so I got a few questions for you, right? I just got a few questions, and I want the listeners to like really hear what I'm saying. Okay, when you talk about like I know how you always specify like there is no God and like there is like no Jesus and nothing like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to know like how though how come, even though I feel like it's like it's puzzle pieces to this, and I know like it's so many different like areas where like our race of people like try to root all the way back to who is the Almighty, who is the Allah, the God, the Almighty. And I know that you use the genetic books, and I do understand the books. I trust me. I know that the books are.
What's your question though? Wait a minute. What's your question though, brother?
Oh, okay, my bad. I am going on a rant. My bad. My question is though, how do we understand who is really the Almighty? Because I in my soul, like you said, what's on my soul? My soul truly believe it is a one. It's a one creator that created all. And I don't know, like, and I know that you said it's a woman, but I know that I read the Bible, and the Bible said it's man.
Okay.
And I just don't know like how to actually like decipher. Because look, I know that you pull information from a book, and I also know the other information came from another book, like the Bible versus genetic book. Both of them books are mighty books.
Right, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get to your answer, and then like because you're going too far. So listen. Let me ask you a question. Do you know do you know about matter? Physical matter.
I do.
Right. Okay. So tell me how matter is formed.
See, all right. I think matter.
No. I don't need you to tell me what you think. It's a no. You can't. The one thing about science is that you can't alter science. You can't lie about science. So it's either the universe makes it very clear and prophetic. So again, how is matter, physical matter, come into existence?
Through like atoms and protons, right?
And bingo.
Like,
pause. There you go.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
So can you see atoms? Can you see photon light coming from the sun?
No.
Okay. So that light that comes from the sun holds information that forms what other matter to perform, to create a physical element, to create something physical.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So you ask who would be the ultimate Almighty, it would be the sun.
The sun.
Bingo. So now hold on. I'm going to answer your questions. What is black people composed of? Only us have this.
Melanin.
Okay, but it's a specific melanin. And what is that?
It's the melanin.
It's neuromelanin. And what is neuromelanin?
Neuromelanin is sunlight, right?
Bingo. You answered your own questions right there. So in every religious book, even God, even Jesus, it tells you God is internal within.
Okay. Yeah, it do tell you that. It definitely tell you that.
Absolutely, because the soul, you are the soul that is sitting inside of your physical vessel that creates reality. Not nothing else outside of you.
Yeah, and you're right. And that's why we should defile the temple, right?
There you go. And how do you defile the temple? How do you defile the temple?
By going outside of our natural way, our natural way that we came here, like that we are. Like that's how we defile.
Pause. Wait a minute. Before you get to not going in your natural way, something has to take place first. How do we defile the temple? How do you defile the temple?
I guess by lies. Appreciate you, brother. I guess by lies.
Hold on, but that didn't happen first. What happened first was physical abuse. Physical abuse, poison through foods and environment. So what is the number one controller of your body that you possess? What is the number one controller of your physical reality?
The brain.
Thank you. So what does the brain use 100% of?
the brain use what? Consciousness?
Not that. That's automatically. But we talk. Consciousness is inside. Consciousness is you that attach
Uh-huh.
yourself to the brain. But what does
Uh-huh.
what mineral? I need to ask the question a different way. What mineral do the brain uses 100% of?
A mineral.
Let me help
Hold on,
you.
don't tell me.
No, it's
All
okay.
right, tell me.
It's glucose, sugar.
Sugar. I
So
was
now,
gonna say
hold on.
that.
So now, look at all the foods. Look at all the products that
Uh-huh.
black people are hooked on, from cigarettes to tobacco products, all the way down to I don't even to the water. Some of the water that they're giving, even the water they're giving us. And what is the first thing that what part of the body is going to absorb anything you put in your mouth first?
The fucking the stomach, the immune system.
Your brain.
brain?
Your
Your
brain
brain.
is going to absorb it first. So if your brain is clogged up, your temple, you done destroyed your temple. There you go.
Yeah. So okay, so Khaled, okay, here it is, right? If our people are fucking clogged up everywhere, like let's say everywhere, because we are abused everywhere. Like it's nowhere that we can't go on this map, on this face of this globe, or whatever the fuck we live on this earth. There's nowhere that we can't go, and we now are abused and targeted. How do we come out of this? Like what is like what do we must do? Like, 'cause I know that it's one truth on this earth, but it's like our people are at odds with the truth. Like right now, you can't even like. I'm with you when when we say our black women lie to themselves when they say they don't need men, but that's not true. Like so like we are at odds with something like that on the whole face of the earth. Like where is the one truth that we collide back and this shit can just cease?
Okay.
Like
let me say this to you. I can hear the stress and I can hear how you feel in your voice. Here's the problem with that. You can't save everyone. That's the one thing that I had to come to the realization. And let me make this very clear. Every so-called black woman out here do not want to follow this beast. Every so-called black woman out here do not want to be a part of this system. She actually some of them want to be a part of a so-called black man and honestly uplift them. The problem is that they have us so distorted that our black women are messing with black boys and they're fucking them up, and black men are now messing and dealing with black little girls. And this is a problem. This is a constant conflict back and forth. You know how hard it is to find somebody to actually sit back and talk about a book nowadays? But it's okay to talk about liquor. It's okay to talk about the club.
But look, Khaled, that's what I'm going through right now. Like I found all the black women. I don't go outside of my race, bro. I just don't. I never have that. But like I found black women, bro, and I try to like bring them to like truth. Like even when it come down to a neurology book, it come down to like just changing your diet or some shit. Or let's just hit the gym, bro. I swear they run from that shit, bro. Like, and it's not that I push it in their brain like, here, eat this shit. No, it's genuine. It's like I'm genuinely asking them, hey, you want to come to the gym with me today? Hey, you want to do this? Hey, you want to do that? Hey, you want to go walk in the park today? It's like man, no. But if I allow you not to laugh, I said, hey, you want to roll up? You want to smoke? You want to go drink some Casamigo? Boy, all right, pull up on me. Like if they open for this shit, and then it's like, damn. Well, if they open for the defile themselves and be, and you know, like push themselves deeper into whatever wrong way we going, but they're not open to going a righteous way to rehabilitate our minds and our temple. Like, what the fuck am I doing then? Like what am I doing? Just like alone.
Listen, brother, you're not by yourself. You understand? Just like his sisters, they're not by themselves either. You're not by yourself. But what you need to do is to focus more on you at this particular time. And you will attract what you need. That's all. Just focus on you and you will attract what you need. That's all. It's okay. You have to be able to you have to be able to let it go. You will attract what you need. Just let it go. You can't, you can do one or two things. You can either continue to kill yourself and trying to help somebody better themselves mentally and physically, or you can lead by example and say you can watch me move forward, and eventually you'll be left behind because you still stagnated, or you can be moving in your direction and then continue to hold on to her. That's your decision.
Yeah.
That's completely up to
Yeah.
you. But if I was you,
Yeah.
I would just focus on myself. You will attract
Yeah.
what you need. Trust me. But
Yeah.
let me make this very clear.
Uh-huh.
In we think this awakening for us automatically leads us. You might find golden and glory in your heart and peace and everything in you and life.
Yeah.
But we
Uh-huh.
think this awakening is like that. It's not like that, because the
Yeah.
problem is you're going to be uplifted. You're going to be on a natural high. But the
Mm-hmm.
moment that you get around people that you're trying to help because you genuinely love your family members, friends, and loved ones, they
Yeah.
automatically drain you. And this is not
Yup.
supposed to take place. So therefore, you're
Yeah.
supposed to let that go and just
Bro.
lead by example, brother. That's it. That's the best
Yeah.
advice I can tell you.
Yeah, no, brother, that's what I've been doing. Like, I genuinely been doing that for my own mental health, because I that draining shit is real. Like you'll wake up feeling like, man, I'm just not talking to their ass no more, none of that shit. But then you also realize, damn, look at where we come from. Like, I know that we was enslaved. I know that we fucked up. I know that we consuming sugar. I know that we just fucked up, like, as a whole race. But it's like on and off with times that I try to push, I feed them a little bit more, than I fall back. Then I feed them a little bit more, than I fall back, brother. But I got one more question for you, brother. One more question. What is this 3-eye atlas shit, bro? And before I go on, brother, I just want to tell you this one thing that happened to me and my 2-year-old son. And I feel like I genuinely feel like this shit got something to do with 3-eye atlas. All right, the beginning of January this year, brother, I was taking my son back to his mama. And it was like 5:30 in the morning when I leave out the house to go take him back to his mama, bro. Mm-hmm. And I lie to you not, bro. A fucking green, brother, I don't know if the comets do into the earth or not, bro, because I never seen outer space, and I know that this shit be CGI that NASA and shit exposes to us. But I don't know how outer space truly look. I can see the stars when I look up at night, but I don't know what's truly out there, brother. But this fucking green ball, brother, this green ball flew over top me and my son's head, but I'm not talking about in the sky. Cause like this shit flew high as a tree. And you know that's really low. That's super low, because a tree, it can be high, but not that high, brother. This shit flew so low, and it flew at the particular time where me and my son could see it. Nobody else was outside. And now look, Kalab, my son was only like 1 and 2 months at the time. This how I know this shit had to be a spiritual something, like a message or something, because my son knew that it was unnatural, but it was natural. And when me and my 1-year-old son saw it, this was my son said, when the shit flew over us, brother, like it made no noise. It you could feel the energy of it, but it made no noise. And the only way that I know something that fast and that big should make a noise, because I've been shot at before. And I know that a bullet make like a whizzing noise. This shit made no noise. So I put 2 and 2 together, like, no, this was something way, way far advanced than what I can comprehend right now. But my son was like, oh, like a 1-year-old was so amazed at what he saw in the sky, that he knew it was unnatural, brother. Like he knew it was natural, but he knew it was unnatural. But I feel like that right there was to like prep my spirit for what we are going to see on the earth. Like, look, you saying these mysterious shit in the sky, but I need you to get ready, because, like, okay, it's a part in the Bible where it said the fear of man's hearts failing them for the things that are to come on the earth. And I feel like God give me I feel like the creator or the universe give me little pieces and kibbles, like little kibbles and bits of, like, bro, look, this is what's going to come, bro. Like shit like this that you ain't never seen before. Shit that cloak in the sky, balls that fly at max speed, don't make no noise, no sound, but you can feel the energy of it. Brother, I swear, brother, like, I feel like that shit, that 3-eye atlas shit already been, like, in a solar system or whatever these people keep saying. I feel like it already been here, and it's just like it waiting for a particular time to collapse the dollar first. Like they gotta collapse that bread first. I feel like, bro.
So I want to know: are you asking me a question because you just been talking to me right now? I'm not understanding what you're saying, bro. I heard everything you said, but I don't know. I didn't hear the question in there.
But I'm not bad, brother. I want to know, like, is this 3-eye atlas shit a deception, or is it us reuniting with us?
When you heard the 3-eye atlas, did you even look it up? Anatomy? Whenever they tell you, what did it tell you what the atlas is?
the atlas was something to do with the anatomy and the neck or the brain, like under the neck or something like that, like in the spinal cord or something like that.
Your C1 cervical, absolutely. It creates balance. That's what it is. Your atlas that sits at the C1 cervical at the top of it, it creates the balance on your neck. So what are we? Are we in balance right now, or are we out of balance on this planet?
We are out of balance on it.
So now they telling you that 3-eye atlas is coming here, right? Now you have your physical 2 eyes. Your physical 2 eyes are your thieves. They steal from you. What they mean by steals in the Bible, and they spoke about this, they get you when you see gold, you see materialistic things, you automatically get that rush, like, oh my gosh. So you pump it materialistic and you forget about your third eye. Now, 3-eye atlas is just giving you a warning because they have to use universal law. I keep telling you, that's why I say there is no God and no Satan. They're using universal law to tell you the truth, that your third eye is going to be coming online, and everything that you have been, that has been hidden from you, all the truth that you want to know is going to come to light. That's what that is. So that far as that orb that passed over top of you, and it was so low as the trees, that was just to give you also a sign. It was for you to tell me as this as well, because this is something I know, because one passed over me. They are our brother. Earth is home, or something is coming to us. Either we're being pulled to something, or something is coming to us. However it is. Our upper atmosphere is completely and totally crowded now, and not crowded like traffic jam and none of that, because none of that shit is happening. But we are in a position right now that we are being fully observed as this planet is shutting down. Excuse me, not the planet, as this world is shutting down. Absolutely. So this is there's 2 homes being set up on this planet, one for the moon people and one for the sun people. I said this many years ago, and it looks like that happening right now on this planet. So yes, my brother, that's just to tell you, if you look up 3-eye atlas, my brother, it's going everything that's telling you about has to do with your anatomy, and more importantly your brain, because those that control your brain control your reality. If you don't use your power, somebody gonna use it for you, and that's dark magic. They know that what we speak out, we pull from the ether. They know that we pull from the ether. We pull light from the ether to create our physical reality. The cell phone, the car, the electricity, the computer, everything is through the hearts and minds of so-called black people. No other race can do it, because this is why if you go back in history and you look at who created the light bulb, if you look at who created the heart pacer, if you look who created all of the computer chip, the internet, it was nothing but black people that did it, and they killed the black person or removed them, and then they took credit for it because we brought it into life.
Hey, look, Khalil, I got a question, man. I've been want to talk to you for a minute, bro. But
you've been on the phone for 18 minutes, bro. I want to let somebody else get on here. You've been on the phone. We've been on the phone for 18 minutes, bro. It's a pleasure speaking to you. You got a lot of questions out of me, bro. I answered your questions. I do want to let somebody else to come on here, my bro.
All right, brother. I do appreciate you, bro.
No doubt, my bro. Appreciate you. Have an amazing day.
All right, you too.
Peace. Yeah. So again, I understand how people might feel you being. This world is to keep you in self-doubt. This world is to keep you in a state of a condition to keep doubting yourself. And the moment that you doubt yourself, you put blockages on your brain. You doubt your ability. See, the first thing that we want to breathe life into is I want $1 million because I feel like I'll be more happy. I need more money because I feel like I'll be more at peace. I need this. And everything that you say that you need come from the world. That's why it's not manifesting the way you want to. It's manifesting through the world, but it's not manifesting through you. If you actually stated or manifesting for you, like, for example, I want $1 million. Yeah, you're not getting $1 million, but guess what? $1 million just was created in the motherfucking matrix. And therefore you are part of that creation of that $1 million. So now, hold on, let me get this up. Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Khalaf. State your name, city, and state. Where you calling from?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Abundance. How are you? What's on your soul?
Oh, I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm listening to you talking about the world. We're looking at the world, the conditions of the world, and it's a book. It's been written. That I don't want to be too. This is not on the religious sphere. This is on the true unfolding that we can see happening. It just so happens the book does talk about it. When we are first born, as infants, tiny, we have to learn the world. We look around, we don't know nothing. We have to learn what a chair is, what is a bed. We have to learn people. We have to really learn our people. So we're spiritual when we're born. Okay, so there's a book that talks about this world. And we can see it happening. Okay, so we have to be, just like when we're in babies, we got to be delivered. We have to be delivered out of this world because our conscience and our beings did not start with this world. It didn't. We didn't know the world. We were spiritual, and like you said, for inside. It's all inside of us. When we first breathe, it's already there. So we just came to the world. So if the more that we became accustomed to the world and the things of the world and the money in the world and everything, that is our problem. And
Okay.
we're afraid. We think whether we die or not, we can't be afraid of that because we didn't come from the world. So when we leave, we're going to go back to our spiritual being where we came from. So that's the way we should look at it. But it just so happens the book talks about that, Kala. I mean, I don't like to get on them because they think it's religion. But it so happens that this book is a people in the book that says you're going to be hated by they're going to hate you. So if that's what I'm looking around and that's what I see, I said, well, this book is speaking truth. Okay, so
What book is speaking truth?
Hold on,
pause. Wait. Hello.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay. Let's start this. What book are you are referring to?
Okay, I am referring to the Bible, the Scripture. That's
Okay.
the book I'm referring to.
Okay, so
now I'm gonna tell you. I
wait a minute.
don't want to cut you off of all people. Listen, I don't want to get to it on some kind of religious thing. But anything that speaks the truth, whatever book it comes out, if it's the encyclopedia, I don't care what book it comes out of. Okay. And if it speaks of a chosen people of the Creator, whoever, just say that Creator. Some people in the book, they call him the Most High, the one above all.
Wait a minute. Can I ask you a question now?
He puts that in you. He who created you is in you.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Okay. Now, this is what I need you to do. I need us to be able to have a conversation now. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Now, in that book, right, that you talk about that is great, that book said that book, how I refer to that book, that book tells you to praise a God, correct?
The book also tells us we come from God and that we are gods.
Okay.
It does. If you can't,
right. So wait a.
I'm listening. Sorry.
The book tells you to praise a God. Am I right or I'm wrong?
It tells you to praise God
and to serve God.
We didn't create ourselves. We can't say that we came from. Well, we are part of it all.
Okay.
Okay, we are.
All right. So wait a minute. You said we didn't create ourselves, right? And this is where I say that we also need to learn. As much as we study those books, we should be into anatomy equally, or if not more, because who do you think creates the placenta in the womb of the mother? Do the mother do it? Do the baby do it?
Okay, now that's the human body. Listen, I understand what you're saying. We physically, that's a physical, that's the physical end process to something like, but spiritually, it has to start.
But the word spirit means to breathe. The word spirit means to breathe. That's what that word means. So I'm asking you, who creates the placenta inside of the womb of the mother? Is it the mother or is it the child?
I want you to tell me that.
It's the child. The child does that. So if you
Yes.
when you look at an egg, right? When you look at an egg, you have the egg, and then you have the yolk. I mean, you have the egg white, which is the little the not the yolk that's in the dark yellow part, but you have the egg whites, and you have the shell of the egg. You have the placenta, which is the outside part, aka shell. You have the embryonic fluid, which is the egg whites, and then you have the yolk, which is the baby. And that created from a chemical reaction through light.
Okay, so you're speaking mostly physical right now.
No, that's not
And
physical. That's spiritual going into physical. That's light going to
okay,
that's
placenta and all that,
antimatter.
I look at that as really more physical in the egg and all that.
Well,
But I appreciate what you're saying.
right, right.
I'm
But the way
speaking
you
more
look at it,
for.
pause. Let me wait a minute. Hold on. The way you look at it doesn't mean it's right though. You see what I'm saying to you? See, I just told you the correct way and how it is. And you said that's not how you look at it, no matter what. So no matter what information is coming to you, you will always believe the way that you believe, no matter what.
Okay,
You
I'm
see what I'm saying
sorry.
to you?
I'm learning. I'm learning.
Right, but I hear
I'm just learning. I listen.
listen to me, love. Learning is one thing, but you clearly stated that no matter what I just said to you, that's all physical because
Well,
that's
then,
not physical.
okay,
That's
well, I'll take
spiritual.
your word. I'm listening. Okay, it's not physical. I'll do some more, learning on that.
Okay,
And I'm
because
glad
then
you
you
told
will
me that.
because
Because
now you go ahead.
it may be an understanding that I need to come to as yours. Maybe that's it. I'm not here, to just because you have to look at what's going on now, okay? And so we know that the things I pointed out about this world, the condition it's in, and how we, as a people, our melanated selves, we are the most hated. Hated. For what reason we're beginning to understand, but the only thing that we can conclude is that the people that envy or hate you that much, they must know that it's something more about you that's way better than they are.
Okay, I'm glad that you stated that, right? Now you know this, right? Now, how long have you known about slavery? How many years have you known about slavery? How many years
Okay.
have you known that these
Now you
people
talking about history and all that.
No, no, no. I'm
Okay.
not talking about history. I'm talking about
I
I'm
wasn't a
talking
slave.
oh my
It's
God.
just something that was history is passed down to me, and there's still images out there. And if we go back far enough, we have to say we're proud of that because our ancestors were part of that. And I'll say something to you, Kalak. Listen, this is, I hope I don't keep saying this, to turn you off about what I read about us being melanated.
No, that's not it. Let me
It said,
just can
no,
I
it just says the
you're
sun
over
shall not
talking me.
smite you.
Like what this is the problem, love. And this is why black men and black women are not getting along with one another.
I'm listening.
Wait, no, you're not.
I
You're
want
not.
you
You're
to contribute to
please.
my
Oh my
knowledge.
gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna let you finish, please. I'm gonna let you finish, mother. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm listening. I want you to contribute. I'm a person that's kind of any kind of in knowledge I can grasp onto from anybody. That's where I am now. I'm not that kind of just you got to listen to me. I'm just trying to see if I can put something out there that we both can, can come together on. Because we need to come together. We are people need to come together. It can't be this, we have been going through that, back with each other to try to show each other who we are and how much we are. We got to stop that. It's time for us to be like-minded and come together. That means pulling from everybody what we can. We have to do that. No, I'm right. No. Those days are over. We are in it. We are in it right now. So I appreciate anything I can listen to and make a note of. That's me. So I'm sorry about I'm misunderstood about it. But when you were saying about slavery, even things that I read about slavery, is the fear of death, that we will remain in bondage, meaning that we're incorporated. Some people call it corporate bondage right now that we're in. We have been, resources and everything have been stolen from our lands, and we have to depend. They set it up now that whereas whatever they say, we got to do because they have it all now. They have it all. They got all the resources. And by the way, I don't want to get too far off the subject, but as far as when you talked about slavery, as far as reparation goes, reparation should be resources. Give me my resources, and if I need some labor, the same thing. Free labor. I want free labor, or either I have to build it for myself. I don't want the currency is already being, they're doing away with that. It's going to be digital. So reparations, don't ask for no green paper with ink on it. That's nothing. Give me the same thing that we had to give for 400 some years. Free labor, and I do want the resources and services. If I need some service, you come and whatever, or even I can do it myself. Just let me have the resources and leave. And what we need to do also, we need to learn how to defend ourselves. They have us, they done groomed us to not defending ourselves. We've been, whatever comes to us, we just stand up, here they come, you can't have no guns. We just, whatever, this is the way the system is set up for us. It's time for us to self-defend, okay, and not be afraid to die, because none of this physical stuff lasts forever. This body's not going to last, it's not going to last forever. So we got to go back to how we were born in this world. Be not conformed is what they say. Everything we got to fill out a form. Be form. And if you go against the form, you're going to get penalized for it. You're going to get whatever it is, okay? You is a form, and it's to this who runs this world. We know who run it. We don't. So anyway, Kala, I really appreciate it. I don't want to go on and on. I appreciate what you gave me. If you want to describe more what you were talking about, I'm willing to listen. What's physical and what's not, and what the embryo and the placenta, all that.
No, I'm not interested in going on any further. This conversation was a prime example of why so-called black men and black women do not get along with one another. This conversation right here. And I want to let you know, 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 I greatly appreciate everything that you have shared with me. I truly do. And I want you to have an amazing rest of your night. Okay?
Thank you. You do the same. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
So this is why we don't get along with one another, because we would not allow, we cannot have fruitful conversations. Once the woman believes something, and I'm not saying wholeheartedly, I'm not all of you, but once you are stuck and you believe it, it's nothing I can say to you. That's why I say only women can fix women. That conversation clearly was just that. And you heard it for yourself. You heard it for yourself. I need you to turn me down in the background off of YouTube.
Yes.
I need you to turn me off on YouTube in the background.
I got you. I did it.
Peace, appreciation, and value, my brother. What's on your mind?
How you doing, my brother? Kala, my name is John, and I'm in Orlando.
Hello, John. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I call my brother. I got no question, but I call to tell you, man, I really appreciate your video.
Respect, brother. Thank you.
I really appreciate your video. I really appreciate everything you have done, because you done make a great change of my life, man. You remind me a lot. Right now I'm speaking because it's my very first time ever reach out to you, like trying to get in the live, because it's my very first time I really get to catch your live. But I'm calling you to let you know, my brother, it's a great amount of change that happened in my life. Like 6 years from now, my family, my children, we all have changed. Our habit of the way of eating, it all have been changed, my brother. I really appreciate you, man.
Respect, my brother. Respect, value, and appreciation.
I really appreciate that, man. It's like now I've been vegan for like 5-6 years now, man. I've been vegan, my son vegan, and then it was 2 of my daughters that was in my life, man. I sick for them, man. They're now living with me because of I realized that you remind me of a lot of things that I shouldn't be out here doing, but I changed them around, man. And since then, my life become greater than I can ever imagine, man.
Thank you, my brother. But let me just tell you something. You know, the one thing that I would say, please give all the credit to you, because give all the credit to you, my brother, because do you know, you ever have someone, I don't know if you did this before, you ever show someone how to do something or tell somebody about something that they should do, and it's beneficial to them, but it's still up to them. It's still up to them to make the change for them to apply it to their lives. So all the power goes to you, my brother. Each one reach one, not each one teach one, each one reach one, because it's already it's already inside of us what we should be doing. Once we hear it a certain way, something clicks. It's a light bulb that's supposed to go off. When you hear you're not supposed to eat meat because meat causes inflammation, mucus in the body, it clogs up the brain. And then a light bulb go off and be like, I'm not eating meat no more.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the choice is still up to you, my brother.
Okay, I got you. I got you, my brother. And then I think that's what had happened to me at the moment when I start when I start watching the video and I understand it. It does something to me. At first, it's like my mom was telling me that, bro, look, I'm uncomfortable with this, but part of me was saying, look, we gotta watch this because it's something we've been doing wrong. Because that means we have been doing all the wrong thing now. Now it's time for some better things to enter this vessel. And since then, Kala, I ain't gonna lie to you, my brother. Things have changed around the way of speak, the way of carry myself, the way when I go places, my self-esteem become high. My children, they all listen and they all reading every day. I read with them, and I got the biology, the genetic. I got all these books over here. Every book that you said, man, I got most of them, and I still ordering some more. It's because the things that you saying, my brother, it is clicking. And when you speak to one person, I guarantee you, man, in a household, it's a whole bunch of us that's changing, man. It's sparking us. I'm telling you, you're doing some great changes out here in this world. And then I no wonder now when you post a video, now you're hearing people like you, they start trying to block your voice out of it, because your voice, my brother, it's actually making echo out here. I have a house of 5, my brother. So I have a house of 7. All of us out here is actually sparking and changing from the things that you reminded of us. So I really appreciate you, my brother. I know you say all the credit go to me of the things that I did. I know the work that I've done put on to me. But my brother, if I didn't come onto that video, and if you didn't put on energy and sit behind the camera and invest that time and give on that energy down out here to us, I don't think those parts would happen the way it happened to me.
Thank you,
I really appreciate that, my brother.
Thank you so much, man, and gratitude to you, my brother. Thank you. I mean that. Thank you. I needed to hear that, and thank you so much, my brother.
Yeah, it's other thing that happened in my life, my brother. It's all like, it's kind of, I don't know if I should say it online, man. It's like kind of personally, man. But my brother, it's so much more, man. It's so much more. It's so much greater thing, man. Like, I appreciate you, man. Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do, my brother. Thank you again for calling in. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was saying this. It's like I've been wanted to call, man, but I can never catch a live. But today I said, babe, I catch Kala on the live. I say I gotta call him. All my family right now is listening. I can say hi to him, y'all.
Abundance, value, and appreciation. Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
We're in the garage right now. You're in the screen right now. Everybody's sitting down and watching. We don't watch TV. We watch TV together.
I know that's right. Yes.
We don't use those. we don't use those I don't want to give them. They don't have no cell phone in their hands walking around like they ain't got nothing. Like they ain't got nothing to do. We read together. We watch TV together. Anything that there is, we're doing it together, my brother.
Yes, my brother.
I go out on the street on the call. Anywhere that they're going, I'm with them. I don't leave them on my sight.
Yes, my brother.
I got them on my sight. Like I always say with them. Right now, we're in the garage. You're watching their collide together. Every video that you ever post, we sit down and watching it together.
Yes, my brother. Respect to you, and your family is tighter, and you are more happier than ever, my brother. I can hear it all in your voice, my brother.
My brother. And that's that fight that's pulling out of me right now, my brother. Because I've been wanting to do this so for a long time, and I couldn't. And I know you could hear that trembling on my voice, man. I know you can hear that shaking on my voice, but I'm also so excited, man. I'm excited to talk to you right now, my brother, because you done changed some things in my life, my brother. My children, man, my wives, man. My children going dressed, man. We going dressed, man. My wife changes her lifestyle of the hairstyle she wear, man. We changing it, man. We leaving it behind. We leaving this fake world behind, man. It hold us back. And we leave that behind. We leave that alone. And we feel more lighter than we can ever be, man.
Yes, my brother.
We feel more lighter we can ever be.
Absolutely. I can feel it, my brother. Abundance, man. Thank you, my brother, for sharing that with us.
I got a few of your shirt too, man. I got a few of your shirt, my brother.
Listen, I got your number locked in, bro. Whenever I know you from Florida. I see the number, man. Whenever you want to call, man, don't hesitate to call, my brother, and we can bust it up one-on-one.
Thank you, my brother, for sure.
No doubt, my brother. You have an amazing day and abundance to you and your family.
All right, my brother.
Peace.
Peace and abundance.
And that's powerful right there. That's what the entity don't want. See, the entity want me to say, I'm the teacher, look at me and follow me. No. You see what that man did? He's the leader of his own household, his family. We are the leader of ourselves. We create tomorrow today. We create tomorrow today. That is what they don't want. They want us to be looking up to someone else instead of looking at each other and having our children and raising our children up together. They don't want that. That's dangerous. And if y'all really understood that Bible, that's what Jesus was telling people. And I never even liked the Bible, but Jesus was telling people, worship your God as I worship mine. You can do, in the Bible, Jesus said, you can do greater things and even better than my Father. He said, you can do better than my Father. This is what Jesus told the people. This is why they wanted Jesus gone. Because Jesus was giving the power back to you, telling you how great you are individually and how powerful we were collectively. Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you calling from.
Hi, Brother Kala. How you doing? My name is Akeem McPherson, calling from Cape Cod, MA.
How you doing, my brother? Peace to you.
Not bad, not bad. Thank you for accepting my call. I just have a question. It might be a little bit personal, but I just want to get your insight on it. If this is going to be selfish on my end. So I was thinking about children, right? To have children, but I know that my lifestyle, eating vegan, doing the right thing, having the right partner, and all that stuff, and to get the right child, to get the child into the world, and to teach it and to raise it right. But the problem that I'm coming across is I know that when I'm around my child or with my child, right, I can do the right thing. But once it goes out, like in the world, how do I protect or, keep my child safe from, someone coming up to him and calling him an N-word or trying to stab him because he's black or trying to hang him because he's black? You know what I mean? Like, how can I...
The reason why a lot of us are reactive and not responding to things is because we don't understand anatomy. So this is being honest. So if a white person was to come up and call me a nigger, what would that wouldn't bother me, because I don't define my actions, and who I am is not niggerish. Now, just what I'm saying to you. And the reason why I can say that is because, one, I understand me anatomically. We don't understand anatomy. So when they say words like that to you, those are just words to trigger the human in you. You understand what I'm saying? They call you a monkey, they call you a nigger. These are all things or projections from themselves. of ignorance. So when you teach your children, this is why I push anatomy so much. When you teach your children that you don't have any animal DNA, you don't have anything that resembles an animal on this planet. In fact, the natural animals on this planet, you are a part of their creation. And you can prove this through anatomy. You can prove this. All these animals here on this planet are not older than us. We seeded everything here. Nature was placed here on this planet to serve us in a good way and also to be here in case we was to lose our ways. If you look at nature and certain, that's why the Lion Kingdom was used throughout the Egyptians. They say Egyptian, but it was all over the world. This is why the cobra was used. This is why the crocodile was used, because they understood the cobra think before it react. The crocodile is a reactive animal. It doesn't think before it reacts. The Lion Kingdom, the male lion may be the protector of the family, but the female is the one who holds the family together. She is the glue. She is the key to life. So when nature was placed here in case we was to lose our ways. This is why it's such an attack on nature. This is why it's such to keep us distracted from nature. And they call nature wild because you can't see, you can't just walk up to an elephant and take its baby. You can't walk up to a hippopotamus. In fact, you can't walk up to no natural animal in nature and take its offspring without them giving some sort of resistance to you, no matter who you are or what you are. However, we as a people have allowed our children to be taken away from us through mental manipulation, through abuse, and through the comfort of a world that does absolutely nothing for us but destroy our souls. So the one thing is, the very first thing that I would teach my child is that you don't die. And then, and I would teach that through anatomy. And I would tell my children the truth, that you are living in a world that there are a group of people here that have no love, value, and appreciation for you other than for you to serve them. And you are not supposed to serve them. You are supposed to serve you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I'm following. So,
no, that's cool.
So to piggyback on that, so I said my concern would be this. So let's say you raised a child, right? You brought him up, right? But the child says, okay, I want to go to Jamaica. Like you went to Jamaica for vacation, right?
Yes.
And let's say the child go to Jamaica for vacation. He knows not to react to nonsense. He knows not to react to be called a monkey. He knows the right way.
Right.
But let's just say you grab yourself on vacation. He wants trouble. He sees my child. He decides to pick on my child. Now, if I react, I know I'm going to react, and it's my child. I know I'm going to react. To protect my child. I already know how I am. Mm-hmm. So the question is, am I being selfish or am I being fearful? Is what I'm trying to ask.
Well, I would say that you would be more fearful than anything, because the reason why you have fear is because your lack of knowledge of self. Because when you have knowledge of self, no species, when you have true knowledge of self, and I've been through, I have put this, I speak for it from myself, my own experience. When you have knowledge of self, you speak and walk totally different. And when you do that, these people do not want anything to do with you. If you want to they want you to react violently. You have to react intellectually, because they can't deal with you intellectually. That's why they say things to you to to test your knowledge of self. And in most of our people that want to be violent or resort to violence as a defense and not their minds, have lack of knowledge of self, lack of knowledge of biology, lack of knowledge of chemistry, neurology, physics. They have lack of knowledge of that, because you don't have to fight nothing or even argue with something that is beneath you, that is sun deficient, that refracts the sun instead of absorbing the sun. You don't have to argue and fight with that.
So I mean, to still go on the question, what I'm asking is, so if my child gets killed, am I supposed to just let that go?
No, if your child so you're saying if your child went to Jamaica and got killed by someone, and then are you supposed to react? No, bro.
By Eucratic self.
Nah, I wouldn't react to that. For what? Nah, your child don't die. You see, lack of knowledge. Your child don't die. It was it was an experience that happened. You know what I
I
mean?
see what you're saying. So
Things.
I just answered my own question. I just
Yes,
have
it
to
was.
do more reading and more understanding on my part.
Yes, I would. Don't get it twisted. If that was to happen to my kid, a complex cell kill my shoot gun down my kid or harm my
Yes.
kid, I would cry. I would be hurtful. I would be broken. Yes, I would. But I also would say to myself, I also would remind myself, we don't die. You know what I'm saying? We don't die. We do not die. And I will remind myself instantaneously of that.
I see what you're saying. So I have lack of knowledge. I just need to be more intellectual on certain things. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely, bro. Trust me, because if you feel like you die, you're gonna put your tongue and your actions in a prison. You're gonna hesitate when it comes to righteousness. You're gonna hesitate, and you should never hesitate when it comes to righteousness.
I see what you're saying. Okay, my brother, I appreciate your time. And to be off, my last brother was on the phone. What he said, you changed a lot of people's life on this YouTube, my brother. Keep doing what you're doing. Let someone else get on the line and share their thoughts and opinion. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Abundance
my
to
brother.
your family.
Abundance to you as well, and thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Have a good night.
You too. Peace.
Thank you.
People, I wanted to come on here. I haven't been on here in a minute, and I wanted to come on here. I'm gonna do a live I'm gonna do a live. I promise my people next Friday night. It's gonna be late though. When I do it, I'm gonna do a live next Friday night. If I don't do it on Friday night, 12 o'clock at night, midnight, then I'm gonna do it Friday, maybe between Saturday between 8 and 9. I'm gonna do another call in. So people, I am gonna do this on YouTube. I'm gonna be conscious about what videos I post on YouTube, because YouTube right now is trying to, I guess they want to shut my channel down or whatever the case may be. Whenever I post videos about the moon, if I post videos about that pulsating sun, the green orb in our star family, they just go berserk through my videos. They start sending me videos that I did 5 years ago, telling me that I violate this, that, and the third. So anyway, I'm gonna do a call in next, you know what? Not even Friday. Next Saturday night, I'm gonna do a call-in show between 7 and 8 o'clock. I'm gonna start between 7 and 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna play a few videos. I'm gonna do a call-in show, and I will want people to call in. I really will want you to call in and share your thoughts and your opinion and your visions and anything that can help Kala. Because when I post my videos are not to cause confusion. My videos are not to cause conflict between woman and man. Those days are over. But we need to be accountable for what we are doing on this planet. The problem with us is that the things that are innate in our DNA, we are not doing it. We are not even responsible for the most important part of our children's growth and development. Listen to what I'm saying to you. We are not controlled. We are not in control of the most important part of our children growth and development: education and medical. Let me start it again. Education and medical. We are not in control of that, but we can be in control of that. By when your kid come home from school, you can reprogram your kid. You see what I'm saying? By spending time with our children instead of spending time with grown children. This is being honest. This is straight up. We need to really take accountable for what really is going on this planet. And it starts with us. We don't need any outside source. That's why everything they talk about, everything is in a dome. Absolutely. The sun, the moon, the stars, everything is inside. We have everything in here already, what we need in order for us to take back our true power. Our true power is our next generation. Our true power is our children. A lot of us be talking about, I need to find my purpose. I don't know what my purpose is. Your purpose, the number one purpose for all of us. And if you can find it in nature, when you reach an age where as though you can carry on and reproduce and reap and what you would call a copy life, a copy of you. That is, if you can't find a purpose that you think you should be doing out in the world, then why don't you find you a mate and create you a family? Because that's your true purpose. Your true purpose is not to flip tarot cards, and I don't have nothing against you. Your true purpose is not just to sit out there and sun gaze all day and hug trees all day. It's about your family. You will find more life, more gratitude, more salvation, more wealth in raising and guiding your fucking family and your children than you will find in anything in this world. There is nothing in this world that they can ever give you that can amount to the joy that you can see on the next generation that you are raising and guiding. There is nothing in this world. Money, cars, nothing. There is nothing. You know, children don't even think about cars and video games and all that stuff. We give that to them. A child don't even know what pizza is. A child don't know what a cheesesteak is. We're giving this to them. They are watching us eat these things. They are watching us ingest these things through our eyes. They are watching us being in certain environments, and our children are thinking that these are okay. This is not okay. And we're blaming someone else or hoping somebody else come out of the sky to stop what we are doing ourselves. We can do this. You have to find joy and love in what you are doing with your family versus you finding joy and love on Amazon, cashing your check, looking at your bank account and seeing how much money in there, going on vacation. You have to find more joy in your children, in your woman, in your man. How could you look at your spouse and say you can't be happy unless you go to Hawaii? Because you don't see Hawaii in your spouse. You don't see Hawaii in your children. Your children ain't got to go to Disneyland. Your children can be right there and you can create Disneyland. But you can't do it because your mind is taken away. The inner child has been taken away from you. You have put your inner child inside of a box. You have put it inside of a box. That's why children can't relate to us. They be looking at us at a young age like, what? And then it's so easy for you to give them a phone and now they playing a game all day. And now you're asking, why are they stuck to the phones all day? Because we're not entertaining our children. We're allowing a world to entertain them. That's all I'm saying. We have to take accountability for that there. If we could change that right there, we would change so much in our race. If we do not allow free access to our children's mental and physical health, we would be so much more better. We would be so much more better. They cannot stop us. They can only convince us to stop us. And that's what they are doing. That's it. So I value you all. I'm not gonna do no more call-ins. I'm gonna wait till Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This upcoming Saturday, I know that's October on this Gregorian calendar. That's October the 4th. This upcoming Saturday at 7 o'clock, between 7 and 8 o'clock, I'm gonna go live on YouTube, and I'm gonna do a call-in. So I appreciate you all. Y'all all have an amazing, supreme, cosmic rest of you all day. Abundance.